Hello, everyone. So earlier today, I read uh, from the comment section. I read a particular comment that someone had posted, and it was quite interesting. I look at the comment, and I just moved on. And then I saw a tweet just a few minutes after reading that comment, and there was such a connection. I was like, okay, let me talk about this. So first of all, let look at the comment that had earlier been put. It's from at Farm with Dr. Mantog. And he says, while I agree with you on many views, which for me, I respect that. I mean, we don't always have to agree on all views. I don't believe that everyone should agree with me all the time. There are times, of course, we disagree on views. Even within my families, we have disagreement. Our views might be different, but the thing is that we must always respect each other's views and know that people have a right to their views. So for me, that's it. And he says, while I agree with you on many views, we have to respect our country, its supremacy, and our leaders. No DSS will arrest you. So he was talking in respect to the video that I had done on where, it was said our DSS are talking about me. I had done a particular video. I'll put that video in the comment section. If you've not watched it before, go ahead and take a look at it. And so he was reacting. That's what he was commenting on. And he says, no DSS will arrest you, and we own the country, not an individual. I totally agree with that. But since every apparatus we have in the country declared Tinubu, he added the word, for me, not my president Tinubu, he added he is his own president winner. Let's accept it and criticize him responsibly. So before I go on to the other tweet that sort of like puts this together, it's when people always talk about it, criticize responsibly, do it with this, do it with that. But the suffering isn't responsive, is it? Are they meting out suffering on the people responsibly? Are they killing people responsibly? It's everything upside down responsibly. So that's it. That's a bit of a question. Then coming to the tweet that I saw just a few minutes later, and that was why I said, okay, let me just take it. It says, slavery was legal. Colonialism was legal. Jim Crow was legal. Apartheid was legal. Legality is a matter of power, not justice. It's so apt. Because if slavery was legal, so the apparatus at that time in the land said slavery was okay. For some people, there were people who used the Bible, the Quran, to justify slavery. There were people who used the laws of the land to justify slavery. Then does that mean that the people who were slaves at that time, or the people who were trying to abolish slavery, they were wrong? Should they have just sat down and accepted it because it was legal? That's the question. Colonialism also. At the time, the laws of the land said all was great, all was legal. But there were people who fought that, who said it doesn't make sense for people to come and own our land and be our rulers in our own land. Were they wrong? Should they have accepted it and not do anything? You know, when we constantly keep talking about this thing, I keep telling people that, oh, you need to accept this because the laws have declared it, because it's this, because, well, let me read again what it's, the last sentence from here. Legality is a matter of power, not justice. And so there are some of us whom, when certain things are not just, we will not accept it, no matter what the laws of the land say. Because there are certain, when laws are bad, they are not meant to be obeyed. They are meant to be fought, and we must stand that. And for those who keep saying the Supreme Court, I think the last Supreme Court judgment that happened, where all the governors were literally thanking Tinubu for not for allowing there's a particular word they use. I'm trying to get that word for not interfering. Yes, that's the word I'm looking for not interfering in the process and letting it be. Tells you everything. We don't have a Supreme Court. We don't We don't have a legal system. It's been taken over. It's been captured. There is a judicial capture. We don't have a judiciary. And that's the bottom truth. Whether we want to be politically correct or not. And I don't have problem with people who want to be politically correct. Please be by all means. But don't tell me that I have to be. Don't tell me I have to see illegality and accept it because the laws of the land had made it legal. Remember what they say. Legality is a matter of power. It's not a matter of justice. And at the end of the day, we must always seek for that which is just. For without justice, we cannot have peace. And part of the problem we have in this country is that we want to move on. Move on to where? We've been moving on for so long, all sorts of nonsense that are done. We keep moving on. But where does it ever lead us? Other than more suffering and suffering and suffering. Yes, that's what we're doing. And so I refuse to move on. I refuse to accept the injustice. I refuse to accept the illegality. And I will continue to stand, even if I stand alone, to say, I do not accept that. I'm not asking any other person not to accept it with me. But I'm saying to you that I do not. And so let's respect our wishes. You want to criticize responsibly or not. It's yours. Do you let me do me? Do you let me do me? That's how we get. Let's not tell each other what people should do. I don't tell you to speak the way I speak. I don't tell you to come and stand and say the things I say. I'm okay with you not saying them. You should be okay with hearing them from me. But the thing is that even if you're not okay, you're going to hear them, except if you decide not to hear them. And it's your choice. It's your choice, absolutely. But you know that thing about wanting us to be polite, to be nice, to be grateful. Politeness and gratitude never gives freedom. Our country is under the shackles of those who have held it down and do not wish it well. And we're busy attacking fellow citizens who are saying they will not accept it. We want them to be responsible. We want them to be nice. We want them to be polite. We want them to do constructive criticism. Have they given us constructive suffering? Is that what they're giving us? No, they're dealing with us left, right, and center. And so that we, the ones that are fighting back, we are not the problem. The ones who are causing the problem are the problem. Let's focus more on that rather than telling citizens what they should or should not do. I refuse to accept what we have in Nigeria today because I know as a citizen of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, I'm deserving of a great country that works for us all.